Welcome to Defense Matters with Vivianne. Today's story isn't about tanks or missiles, but about something just as powerful: infrastructure. In recent political commentary, U.S. President Donald Trump has argued that tighter American control and influence over the Panama Canal would dramatically strengthen U.S. dominance over China in global trade. It's a bold claim, and one that has reignited debate across diplomatic, economic, and security circles. The argument is simple on the surface. The Panama Canal handles roughly 5–6% of global maritime trade and nearly 40% of U.S. container traffic. If the United States ensures that hostile or rival powers, especially China, cannot gain strategic leverage around the canal's ports, logistics hubs, or financing networks, Washington gains a massive advantage in any future economic confrontation. Supporters say this is about national security. Critics say it's geopolitical overreach. This debate is happening amid rising U.S.-China tensions, supply chain weaponization, and growing concern over choke points in global trade. From the South China Sea to the Suez Canal, infrastructure, not ideology, is becoming the new battlefield. And the Panama Canal sits right at the center of that shift. The Panama Canal is not just a shipping shortcut, it's a strategic legacy project. Built in the early 20th century, the canal was under U.S. control for decades, before being formally transferred to Panama in 1999 under international treaties. Since then, Panama has managed the canal independently, while maintaining neutrality and open access under international law. Importantly, no country owns the canal today, but many countries seek influence around it. China is the world's largest trading nation by volume. Even without military presence, Chinese firms have invested heavily across Latin America in ports, logistics, infrastructure, construction contracts, financing projects. From Beijing's perspective, this is normal economic expansion. From Washington's perspective, it looks like strategic encirclement through commerce. Modern power isn't just about who has the strongest military, it's about who controls shipping lanes, who sets logistics rules, who can delay, divert, or deny access. This is why canals, ports, and data cables now sit alongside aircraft carriers in strategic planning. Here's the key analytical question. Does influence over the Panama Canal actually translate into dominance over China? Short answer: partially, but not absolutely. The canal is critical, but China has alternatives: Pacific routes, rail corridors, Arctic shipping experiments, overland belt, and road infrastructure. So canal influence raises costs for China, but doesn't stop it. There's also a downside. If the U.S. is seen as politicizing neutral infrastructure, allies may worry about precedent, smaller states may seek hedging strategies, global trade could fragment further. Ironically, over-assertion could accelerate the very multipolar world Washington fears. The deeper issue isn't the canal itself, it's who writes the rules. The next phase of global competition will be decided by trade standards, financing norms, port governance, insurance, and shipping regulations. Infrastructure influence matters, but rule setting matters more. This debate signals something bigger. The era of invisible globalization is over. We are entering a world where geography matters again. Trade is strategic, neutrality is fragile, and every choke point, from canals to semiconductors, becomes political. The Panama Canal debate isn't really about Panama. It's about how great powers compete without firing a shot. Whether or not U.S. influence there cements dominance, one thing is clear: the global order is shifting from open systems to contested ones, and infrastructure is now frontline geopolitics. Thank you for watching Defense Matters with Vivianne.